Have you ever woken up in the morning, looked at your reflection, and had a thought that you don't dare say out loud? Where did my strength go? Maybe it's not just a physical feeling. Maybe it's that quiet, aching question that settles in your gut when the house is still. Is this really all that's left of me? You try to shake it off. Perhaps it was just a bad night's sleep. But then the pattern repeats: the stiff joints, the sluggish movements, the feeling that your internal engine just won't turn over. That spark you used to have, the one that made you feel grounded, alive, like yourself. It feels like it's fading. And here is the most frustrating part. You haven't done anything wrong. You've been trying. You eat your vegetables. You take your walks. You follow your doctor's advice. So why does it feel like you're fighting a battle you're slowly losing? What if the answer isn't a pill, a workout, or something you're missing during the day, but a small overlooked moment before you sleep? What if I told you the reason has almost nothing to do with your age, but everything to do with something you're unknowingly doing every single night? Welcome to Senior Health and Life, where today we are pulling back the curtain on one of the most overlooked yet powerful triggers of age-related decline in men undernourishment during your body's most critical repair window: the hours you spend asleep. That's right. Millions of men over 60 are starving their bodies of the one thing they need most, not during the day, but during the one time your body is working hardest to heal. This isn't about gimmicks or pills. It is about a spoon. One small spoonful of the right kind of food at the right time. While your mind rests at night, your body is in the trenches fighting to repair tissue, restore hormones, and keep your heart and blood vessels functioning. But here is the shocker: if you go to bed on an empty stomach, or worse, with the wrong kind of snack, you are sabotaging that healing process night after night. Let me ask you this: when was the last time you woke up feeling truly restored? Not just "I got through the night," but the kind of morning where you feel a quiet strength returning, a sense that something inside you is alive again. If that feels like a distant memory, I need you to stay with me. Because in this video, I'm going to show you exactly what's missing and how one simple change before bed could unlock the energy, intimacy, and vitality you thought were long gone. You are not broken. Your body hasn't given up. It's just been waiting for you to give it the right signal at the right time. So, if you're tired of waking up tired, if you've started to feel that the best parts of your life are already behind you, this might be the video that changes everything. Before we dive in, please take a second to hit that subscribe button. Every click gives us the fuel to keep making videos that speak to your real experience and bring real hope. Now, let's begin. So where do we begin? The journey back to yourself doesn't start with a complicated routine. It starts in your kitchen. It starts with simple, powerful foods that act as signals, telling your body that it is supported, that it is safe, and that it is time to rebuild. Let's begin with the first, and perhaps most surprising, ally. It's the humble egg. Paul, a 69-year-old I know, used to be a college wrestling coach. He had thick arms and a booming laugh, but when he came in for a checkup, he avoided eye contact and simply said, "Doc, I don't know what's happening to me. I'm not tired, but I'm not really awake either." He wasn't sick, but his mornings were flat, lifeless. We added something ridiculously simple to his routine: 2 soft-boiled eggs about an hour before bed. 10 days later, Paul came back and said, "I woke up this morning and felt like I had electricity in my arms again." Why does something so simple work so deeply? Because eggs, when gently prepared, hold the building blocks of male restoration. They provide high-quality protein to repair tissue, an amino acid called leucine to stimulate muscle recovery overnight, and key vitamins like B12 and D that help your body balance its hormones. But most importantly, they support the quiet hero of your circulation, nitric oxide. You don't feel it being made, but you feel its absence in cold hands, stiff muscles, and mornings that feel disconnected from your own strength. Next, there's almond butter. If eggs are the building blocks, almond butter is the fuel that ensures the flow. Michael, a 74-year-old widower learning to live again, told me, "I feel like I'm moving, but not charging." It was his way of saying his body was present, but his energy was not. I asked him to try one small thing: a slice of whole grain toast with a spoonful of almond butter an hour before bed. That was it. No new pills, no lifestyle overhaul. 2 weeks later, he said, "Something has shifted. I'm sleeping deeper, and there's more happening in the morning than just waking up." Almond butter is rich in magnesium, which helps your blood vessels relax. It's like giving your entire circulatory system a deep breath. It also has healthy fats that your body uses as raw material to build hormones. And perhaps its quietest champion is arginine, an amino acid that your body converts into nitric oxide again, that humble but essential factor in male blood flow and response. Add to that its ability to keep your blood sugar steady overnight, which is crucial for stable hormones, and you start to see why one small spoon can make such a profound difference. And finally, let's talk about the unexpected champion Tart Cherry Juice. Henry, a 67-year-old retired long-haul driver, had been waking up 4 or 5 times a night. No pain, just restlessness, and that slow dread of aging creeping in. He tried everything: melatonin pills, sound machines, even given up his evening TV. Nothing worked. I gave him one simple tip: drink a small glass of pure, unsweetened Tart Cherry Juice 30 minutes before bed. 1 week later, he told me, "I didn't just sleep better, I felt rested." I can't remember the last time I used that word. Cherry juice helps because it supports the body in 2 beautiful ways. First, it's one of nature's best sources of melatonin, which helps you get the deep, restorative sleep your body needs to heal. Second, it's packed with anthocyanins, powerful compounds that soothe inflammation and help your blood vessels relax. It's like a gentle reset button you press from the inside out. No drama, just support, the kind your body has been quietly craving. These aren't just foods, they are signals. Signals to your body that you are still in the game. I'm curious, which of these 3 simple allies, the egg, the almond butter, or the cherry juice, sounds like something you would be willing to try? Let me know in the comments below. Before we part ways today, I want to leave you with something that goes beyond food, beyond biology, beyond even the science we've explored. I want to talk to the part of you that may have grown quiet over the years, the part that once felt full of purpose, of presence, of power. Maybe that part hasn't spoken in a while. Maybe it's been drowned out by prescriptions, doctor's appointments, well-meaning advice, or just the heavy silence of feeling like no one really sees what you're going through. But hear me now, that part of you is not gone. It is simply waiting to be called back to life, not by a miracle, not by some dramatic overhaul, but by small, intentional acts of self-respect. When you choose to nourish your body before sleep, it's not just about getting better sleep or improving blood flow or stabilizing hormones. It's about sending a quiet but powerful declaration to your body and to your soul. I'm still here. I matter. I'm worth the effort, and I have not given up on myself. You see, aging isn't the enemy. Neglect is, for far too long. Men over 60 have been taught that decline is inevitable, that wanting to feel good is somehow too much to ask, or that their time for healing has passed. That is a lie. The truth is, your body still wants to heal. It's trying to every single night. But healing doesn't begin with perfection. It begins with consistency, with care, with paying attention to those quiet moments that others might dismiss. That one spoonful at night, that gentle choice to support yourself instead of surrendering, that's not just nutrition. That's defiance. That's resilience. And over time, it creates momentum. Suddenly, you're not just sleeping better, you're standing taller. You're not just waking up earlier, you're feeling more awake. You're not just making it through the day, you're reconnecting with the man you used to be, and maybe even discovering a newer, stronger version of him. So tonight, when the house is quiet and the day is behind you, I invite you to pause. Go to your kitchen. Choose something small, something thoughtful, not because you have to, but because you can. Because you are allowed to take care of yourself without apology. Because you are still in the story. And the next chapter is waiting to be written by you. If this message resonates with you, please share it. Leave a comment. Let us know you're still here. Your voice matters, your experience matters, and this community is stronger when you're a part of it. And if you haven't already, subscribe to our channel, Senior Health and Life. We're here to walk with you, not just to give you information, but to remind you of something you might have forgotten. You are not done, not even close.